What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dosh, come back to your film takes. Well, a trailer dropped from movie titled Cherry. Now, this one I am definitely aware of. I talked about this well over a year or so ago that I knew that it would be starring Tom Holland. And since the brother's busy, he has quite a bit on his plate. It's a lot of movies that are coming up. And barely can keep track of every last one of them. I know he did one that came out, I want to say, late summer, fall. That was The Devil All the Time with an ensemble cast. Awesome. That was, I think, through Netflix. And then you have a couple other movies like, Onward he did, Spies in Skies. He, of course, I did a trailer reaction a couple months back for a movie titled Chaos Walking, based off of a novel. So I'm looking forward to that one. Definitely this one. Don't know too much about the overall storyline. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Save those some thoughts within you guys.
I'm 23 years old, and sometimes I wonder if life was wasted on me.
This is not even covered. Okay,
I take all the beautiful things to heart, till I about die from it.
Oh, that's
I could save time in a bottle. Hey, I'm really happy you're here.
Why that?
Because I like you. But there never seems to be enough time to do. You're it for me.
I feel the same way.
I joined the army.
Why would you do that?
Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare. My one true accomplishment was not dying. I have this noise in my head.
It'll stop. One day it'll go quiet.
I don't imagine that anyone goes in for a robbery if they're not in some kind of desperation. I've been at this a while now, and it's no secret what my face looks like.
Get on the ground! One thing about robbing banks is you're mostly robbing women, so the last thing you want to be is rude. Ma'am, it's nothing personal.
You're gonna make it through this. I love you.
Can you look back to when you met the one you loved the most? And remember exactly how it was? What you saw in her that made you say, yes, this is what I came here for. Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.
All right, you guys, I did enjoy this trailer. I will say I did forget that this was, of course, one of the Russo brothers films. That was one of those things that definitely slipped my mind. I like that he definitely stays working with some of his former directors from previous films, of course, hint Marvel. This story is really interesting. It looks like, from what I'm gathering, he, of course, kind of goes, usual, everyday, life, whichever. He comes across a girl, he catches his eye, he, definitely falls for her likewise. But it seems like he starts making certain decisions, of course, hence that he decides to sign up, go into the army. And it looks like when he does go over there, he looks like he does, of course, his basic training, goes on tour. I don't know if it's like Iraq, wherever he's stationed. And he definitely gets a rude awakening, and of course you see the scene where he was like, one of my purposes is to make sure, I stayed alive, whatever and all, and he feels like he's kind of checked a couple of things off his list. Comes back, and of course he's dealing with the effects of being, in the military, probably dealing with the war, of course, dealing in the fact of PTSD. And what I'm thinking is the whole part with the bank robbery has come with in regards to him probably taking certain medication, probably can't afford it. It looks like he might have been working in a place where it's probably not making the money he would like to be making, now he's back, and he has to do drastic measures to get what he wants, and it seems like it's going to become a ripple effect. Certain things going to happen, because I was like, he's not covering his face. It's just like he's just right in there, and he tries to be a little bit more gentlemanly about it when he's, you know, approaching, you know, as the robber to the females, as he hinted. So it looks like he's definitely going to experience a lot of different types of, you know, traumatic situations, you know, with the robbery, with dealing with this medication, you know, dealing with his girl. I think there's a scene where it looks like they might have gotten married, you know, and of course he's away, he comes back home with her and all that, they're lovey-dovey and all that, and she's kind of having to deal, you know, with everything that he's probably dealt with seeing, you know, while he was away on duty. So definitely a lot of emotions. Tom, I will say, he can kind of do anything. He definitely, of course, can do the comedy, he can do the action, he can do the drama. Of course, he already does animation, you know, so he's showing himself to be very well versed in the roles he's picking. I'm liking definitely a lot of stuff that he has put out. I will say I'm going to watch Chaos Walking for sure. I love the trailer. I know it's based off a novel. They always say sometimes the novel is, you know, of course, is better than the movie. I'm going to just kind of see it, and then if I really am feeling it, I might want to get that novel. But I want to see that. Definitely looking forward to Spider-Man, the next installment. And again, he has some other things, you know, down the pike, but the brother is so young, and that's probably why he's just cranking out these movies. I'm here for it. So with that said, comment below, you guys. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I'll see you guys next reaction. You guys take care.